81-21 NFL talk. We are back for season 2, episode 5. This is week 5 in the
week 5.
Week 5 in the NBA. I mean NFL. We all off.
Okay, so America, look, we crazy because I was supposed to get the opening and I don't know, I froze.
She froze.
Froze and laughed.
Yeah.
Okay, week 5.
Week 5. Do that whole thing. 81-21.
81-21 NFL talk, week 5, season 2.
Season 2.
All right.
It was a great week for the
NFC
East.
Yes.
And before we go, we always have to drop that NFC East logo.
You drop it. Drop it. There. Okay.
So technically, the NFC East went 3-0 this week.
Yes, because Philly had a bye week.
Philly had a bye, so the Cowboys won, the Commanders won, and the Giants won, which is why I have my jersey on. It's a little outdated. It still Saquon, but he didn't play this week, so I thought it through. He didn't play with Philly.
That's what you... Yeah. Okay. I like that.
So
I like that.
What you want to do? Where you want to start at?
So let's start with who had the first game?
Cowboys and Steelers had the last game.
Right. So Commanders and the Browns played. The score was 34-13. The Commanders ran all over Cleveland. Daniels did throw one interception, but I mean, he made up for it because, like I said, 34-13. And he spread it out. So I think everybody got a touchdown. Brown, McLaurin, McNichols, they was doing the thing.
How many touchdowns did he have?
Who?
Jaden Daniels. See, this is the thing. We try not to get too caught up in the statistics of it all. Because we're fans. If you want to hear all that, you can always go to Google and look that up. Or you can always go to ESPN and listen to Stephen A. or whoever.
Shannon, all them.
We usually talk about the feeling of the game. As far as
Jaden was doing the thing,
I would look to him as being the number 1 quarterback in the NFL.
You think he gonna get rookie?
Who else?
I mean, we got some rookies. There's Caleb and Bo.
Bo who?
Bo Nix.
Girl, don't get me started.
I mean, everybody, we are in Colorado, so all I hear on the news is Denver won 3 in a row. Bo Nix is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, they won, but we're not talking about them.
Anyway, but Jaden is looking good.
He was doing his thing. They had a full squad. They had all 3 of their running backs playing.
Yeah.
I always miss his name, but McLaurin was doing his thing.
Yeah.
But most importantly, bigger than, having the whole squad, they look like just a better team than the Browns.
Yes, because poor Deshaun.
Right. See, if you look up here, right, and if you glance up while you're watching us, you're going to see Deshaun going down or in a rush to throw or trying to get out of the pocket consistently. Now, I do want to say this, people, Deshaun. We were talking about this earlier this week where it was like, there are negative things. And, I want to say on our show, I don't know whether he did or did not do
whatever
he was accused of. And you told me he's going through even more
right
now.
Yeah.
But I know that if I was in that situation, my mind would be on my mother, my father, my sister, everybody I'm taking care of. This salary's taken care of. I want to play football, right? But it's hard right now. It's hard because you're thinking this legal stuff. And on top of that, you got fans talking crazy.
Right, because I don't think nobody in Cleveland like Deshaun. I mean, of course I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, negative stuff. And then, like we talk about with sports, it's so easy to just sit behind the TV or sit in front of the TV on your couch and go, oh, he's a bum, he's a scrub, he's
right.
This. But these are lives.
Yeah, real people.
These are lives. And if I was Deshaun, I told you what I would do. You remember?
Yeah, go to the coach and say, like, look,
I can't. Put me on the bench.
Put me on the bench. I need to get myself together. Because
I'm hurting
right
the team.
now, I'm not helping the team.
I'm hurting the team.
Right.
So as far as statistics and all this stuff, I don't really care about that. I'm looking at a young black man going through some stuff, and he may need to pull back and, get that together. Yep. I'm done with that.
Okay, all right.
So that was Washington and Cleveland.
34-13.
34-13. 34-13.
Okay, what you got next? Cleveland. Okay, so the Giants and the Seahawks.
The Giants and the Seahawks. Talk to me. What was that score?
That score was 29-20 Giants. Now, your Giants had me a little nervous at first.
Okay.
Because when the ball came out at the goal line.
Right.
And then Jenkins ran it back for a touchdown. And I was like, man, oh, man, they messing up already. Right. But y'all pulled it out.
Pulled it out. Now, there's
some
things that a lot of people probably wouldn't know. Some things was happening on the offensive line that made us a little better. We were kind of not getting it that they got at this game. I think that I'm going to go back a few games. I think they should have beat Washington. As much praise as we give Washington, I think Giants should have.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
Giants.
No, that was all field goals.
All field goals. When I say score, I mean, touchdown.
Yeah.
Right. What's another game? I think they could have beat. Did they beat Cleveland? The Giants beat Cleveland?
I think they did.
I'm not sure. It was another game they lost, and I thought they should have had a better chance. But anyway, right now I think their record is 2-3. The Giants won. Daniel Jones was cool. You didn't write any stats down for Daniel, did you? Daniel Jones was cool. We were without Malik, right?
Yes.
All together, it was a good team game where it's like no one really stuck out, even though there were outstanding players. It was a great team game. They played cohesively. The defense was good.
Yep, y'all 2 and 3.
Everything. The main headline for that game for me was Dable. What is he on, Ozempic?
I don't know.
I mean, he's
looking slim over there on the sideline.
I'm about to catch up.
But you know what?
I'm about to catch up.
You about to catch up?
Yeah.
But from that game, y'all defense was on him because they sacked Geno 7 times.
They sacked Geno 7 times.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, all right.
So, that game was what it was. It was a solid game by Dallas.
Yeah, by Giants.
I mean, by the Giants. It was a solid game. They played a great team game. No one, it was just everybody did their part. And the Giants walked away with a dub.
Hard earned.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're going to talk about Dallas.
That's what we talk about now?
That's what we're talking about. First of all, I almost didn't make it, America, to watch this game.
You almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't make it because that weather delay, I think it was like an hour and a half. Oh, my goodness. If we were on the East Coast, I probably would have went to sleep. But since we are 2 hours behind on Mountain Time,
Well, for us, that game starts at what, 6?
Yeah, 6:20. It starts at 6:20.
And yeah, so it's a little different. But you hung in there. Let's talk about it.
I did. So Dak threw 2 interceptions. The first one he threw, I'm not really sure whose fault it was because it seemed like him and CD.
Down too. What's his name? Number 9.
Turpin,
yeah.
It seemed like him and CD was not communicating because either Dak threw the ball short or CD didn't finish the route or ran the wrong route or what have you. But anyway, interception in the end zone. Okay. The second interception that Dak threw, he overthrew. So that was on him. I'm not sure about the first one. But anyway, pulled it out. Dowdle was on it. Dowdle was on it.
But I sent you an interesting stat. You want to talk about it?
Are you talking about
Pollard?
Well, you sent that, yeah.
Well, what is that stat? What was that stat saying?
It said that Pollard has 243 rushing yards. Which is more than the entire Dallas Cowboy running before
back.
Last game.
Yeah.
Before Week 5 game. But yeah. But we did better with our run game this year.
Dowdle did better.
We had over 105 rushing yards.
Yeah, well, Dowdle ended up with 80.
115.
87, something
87,
like that.
something 87. Like that, yeah.
So, yeah, he did his thing. Anything else you want to touch?
Mr. Lamb.
He had 4 receptions, correct?
He had 4 or 5 in the first half, and he only had 1
And he had 60
two in the second half.
Yeah, 60-something yards or something like
60 something, yeah.
35 million, right? You know what my complaint is. You know.
He's not being a team player right now.
Complaining too much.
I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know what that exchange was between him and Dak. But
well, it wasn't between him and Dak. It was just CD because Dak didn't respond.
Okay, you want to be technical.
I mean, I'm just saying.
He was aiming at Dak's way.
He was aiming at Dak's way.
So I don't understand that. I don't understand that because I'm going to go on the record and say this. You take Dak Prescott off that field, they going down.
Right.
Between that fumble recovery, jumping on that thing, like he in the Army jumping on a grenade.
He said he in the Army jumping on a grenade.
That touchdown in the end, it was an ugly game. But actually, Dallas's defense did their thing.
The defense did do their thing.
It was an ugly game, and Dak pulled it out in the end.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before I go on my rant?
Tolbert did his thing
about this game.
Go ahead.
So this is a cross. There's an inside cross with the two, maybe a tight end or a receiver crossing from closer to the actual, offensive line, and then there's a cross from wide receivers on the out. If you're playing just my humble opinion, if you're playing 5 yards away from a touchdown, you can condense things, you can pack them. You should see that cross coming a mile away. What did I say? You remember we was watching the game?
You said a little simple cross.
A little simple cross. And you got beat with that?
Exactly.
I'm like...
But I'm not mad about it.
I'm sure you're not mad, but I was looking at it.
Because we won the game.
I was looking at it and I was like, yo, you kidding right now? Pittsburgh, I don't know how old people are just looking at this, but the doomsday, I'm sorry, steel curtain defense. This is their thing.
Right.
You're playing in Pittsburgh. The weather was crazy. There was a delay. The field was wet. This is a dirty, low-scoring game. Dallas don't play like that. They put points up. This is your game to have. What? A cross?
Hey, whatever. I'm glad it happened. I just need Dallas to get in the end zone and stop going for all these field goals. Well, I mean, we won. I'm happy we won, but we need to finish these drives and get it 6 points and not 3 points.
Look, I got one more thing to
say.
You might want to close your ears for this one.
No, go ahead. I want to hear this.
So, if you see that man crossing and you off, right?
Hold.
Take the penalty.
Take it.
Push him down. Give him it's only so many seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
Extend the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes we watching a game and they'll say, hold on this lineman, and I'll say to you, don't worry about it. Because he either saved the quarterback or whatever. I don't mind. Right there, what was it, 10 seconds left or less than that?
No, it was more than that.
Okay, whatever it was, I'm catching that penalty. If I'm the coach, I'm calling timeout, and I'm pulling everybody over, and I'm going, check this out. Whatever.
Okay.
Wouldn't you do that if it was the Dallas Cowboys like that?
Yeah.
Take that penalty, extend the game. I want to talk about Justin Fields. I want to talk about Najee Harris. I want to talk about TJ Watt. But I can't.
Well,
they lost.
Okay. Can you talk about Pickens for a minute?
Pickens. you go ahead and start it off.
Pickens said he's always open.
Had it written on his face? Always open?
Not really, because he got beat plenty of times. And then had an attitude at the end of the game and pulled on Jordan's face mask.
Okay.
At the very end of the game.
I saw that.
Like, why?
Saw that. You know, what I don't understand is this. Let's break this down. Pickens, this is the same guy last season that said he don't get paid to
block.
Right. I heard someone talking about talent. And I said to myself,
talent can only take you so far.
So far.
You gotta have skills to go with it.
You gotta get it with talent, skill, whatever, but you gotta have the drive to push it. As many failures as I've had in my life, I know it was more than just being proficient in what you're trying to do, but it's also getting in there, getting dirty.
What the old folks say, don't rest on your laurels.
Nah,
Don't
do
rest
it.
on them.
And Pickens,
But Pickens,
little cocky.
Yeah, a little.
Little cocky.
Okay.
Mr. Pickens, pink slip in your locker.
A
I
pink
don't even know if
slip.
they do that. Pink slip in your locker.
Ow.
Get your and get the.
All right. All right.
All right.
Okay. Let's talk about the Ravens and the Bills.
Ravens and the Bills. Last week I went on a super duper rant about Josh Allen in comparison.
Emotional America. He was emotional.
Well, I wasn't emotional. I was talking about people being emotional.
Well, but you was acting it out.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
And I also
Let me stop you.
segued into Josh Allen being a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But fanboys make the mistake of comparing him to maybe a 2-time MVP. You had some good NFC, AFC championship games, and I know, Buffalo, and you want to put him up there. Well, so this week they played against a black quarterback, young guy by the name of CJ
Stroud.
That final score was 23-20 Texans over the Bills. Right? Josh Allen was 9 for 30 with 131 yards and 1 touchdown. Could you do me a favor? Read CJ's.
28 for 38. 331 yards. 1 touchdown. One interception.
And 1 interception. Remember, just like I said with the holding a minute ago, I don't mind. I don't mind about interceptions if you're trying to put it there.
Right.
Like last night, Derek Carr was air that thing out, but but he knew it was there.
Yeah.
So when he connected, what did he say? When
I told you.
Whoever he's talking, I told you.
I told you.
I don't mind that. And Josh Allen is a gambler. All I'm saying is stay in your lane and be fair in your assessment of other quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying.
But it just sometimes these Buffalo fanboys be going too far.
And they say Cowboys fans are bad.
That's something different. Count this when I hold the finger up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Bills,
Super Bowls.
right? The Cowboys have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Super Bowl wins.
That's the difference. I'm not picking on Josh Allen, but I'm just nailing that. Like, I sat there and I watched that, and I'm like, he's having a tough time. Their defense is not clicking. I don't know who their number 1 wide receiver is. I mean, I like the Keon guy because of, Burlington's and all that.
Yeah.
I like him, but who's number 1? Who's the go-to? Near and dear to you, because you got a friend down there.
Oh, you talking about them dirty birds?
What they doing? They still
flying?
They still flying. Did Kirk Cousins earn that money?
Kirk is definitely earning his pay.
Earned his pay.
I'm not even mad at Kirk.
Look what kind of yards he had. Let's just flex it on the screen.
Kirk Cousins.
What?
What?
How many passes he threw?
42 out of 58?
That's a lot.
Wait a minute. He threw 58 passes?
They had an overtime, but 58 passes. What was that yardage?
What is that? 509.
How many touchdowns?
I don't see. 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
1 interception.
1 interception. He earned that check?
He earned it.
He earned that check. Dirty Birds. Annette and
Jerry. Mr. Rush. Mr. and Mrs. Rush.
Too bad y'all ain't got no NFC East matchups. We'll ground that bird.
Oh, they do.
Who?
November 2nd.
Who?
Cowboys and Falcons.
So they better shoot that bird.
They better. Right? They better.
Kirk Cousins is going to tear y'all ass apart. And the biggest news of this week was Robert Saleh, the coach for the New York Jets, gone, fired. He's out of here.
Wait a minute. I missed that.
You missed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired him today.
They fired him?
Yeah. I really don't care. Right? But I know my man Corey is a New York Jets fan, and he was telling me last week, nah, we're not good. Something wrong.
So do you think Aaron Rodgers got rid of him?
That's what the question.
And do you think with him gone that Devontae's going to come on in there?
That is a good question.
Inquire minds.
Well, think about it. Aaron Rodgers has come. They brought in his offensive coordinator, Hackett.
They did.
You saw a few weeks ago there was a little, Saleh tried to give him a hug, and, remember Aaron kind of like pushed him off. Then I told you last week he said something salty on screen.
Yeah.
Well, we always know Aaron cry. And then what happens? Saleh is gone. He's gone.
Because the Jets is 1-4, right?
I think they won 2. I'm not sure. You can look on your phone and look at the standings. Sounds like Aaron was behind the scene because This is a franchise quarterback. They traded the kitchen sink to get him. You
the
know
kitchen sink, the living room.
You know.
Everything else.
You know that he knew Saleh was leaving. Or he knew before Saleh knew. So their next game is against the Bills. Now let's talk about it. If you don't get it together, this is the game that Josh Allen will rekindle his legend and have people in Buffalo going, he's the greatest.
Yes.
So be careful, Jets. I'm not a Jets fan, but I'm always watching them.
Right.
Don't you let the Bills beat you because they're going to pop up again with that upstate New York talk. Josh Allen's the greatest thing since
sliced bread.
Anyway, 81-21 NFL Talk. Season 2, Episode 5 is a wrap.
A wrap?
We are so
we
out
done?
of here.
I need to be done because, like I said, I've been thrown off all day. Okay, America, we out. See you next week. Week 6.
Hey, what week is Thanksgiving?
What you mean?
What week is Thanksgiving for the NFL? We letting y'all know in advance that
on the road.
We're going to be on the road. We're going to the Giants versus the Cowboys. I'm going to have cameras. You're going to see how tired we are, how my knee is hurting, back is hurting, and hopefully I get a chance to see
my hip hurting.
Cousins I haven't seen in a long time. So we're going to be in Dallas for the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, that's week 12.
Should I go there with this jersey? Should I go there like this?
I'm going to say don't go with Saquon jersey.
Should I go there? Should I go there staring at Cowboys people?
Don't stare at them.
Should I do that?
No, because I don't want to fight.
You know what I say? I say, mother, it ain't that serious.
All right, so we out now?
We out.
All right.
Dallas. We're going to see the game, right? But we're going to eat too. So if anybody knows a little place.
Good restaurants.
Where you can get what? Brisket? Ribs? Chicken? Pulled pork? That's it for me.
Some catfish.
Catfish.
I want some catfish.
I don't want none of that because that'll be fried, right?
Yeah. Oh.
It'll be fried. You know, I don't like the baked beans. I don't like all that.
And just in case that we do not make it to his cousin's house for Thanksgiving dinner, we will be there on Thanksgiving Day. So if anybody knows where we can go get us something good to eat for Thanksgiving, please leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get to Auntie Jen, Ronnie Jr., Marvin, or Jamal. We'll be able to catch up with them.
We'll go see the Callens.
We'll go see the Callens. Who the Callens?
Those your people.
My mother used to say, I ain't no Southall, I'm a Callen.
I'm a Callen.
Whatever.
Hi, we out, America. We out.
81-21 Talk, we down. I don't know.
Fade to black.
How you do that?
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Go like this.